Hey, everybody. Hey, folks, what's going on? What's going on? You're here for you're here for Fiddle for Duffers too. This is lesson number 7. Man, next week's graduation day. Y'all gonna graduate. You're gonna matriculate. You're not gonna micturate. You're gonna matriculate. Don't get those two confused. It could get you in trouble. But hey, it's time to play in the key of C. So we're here with our fiddles. And hey, you know what the ukulele tiki parte tune of the week is? I'm getting the newsletter out a little late today. It's going out this afternoon. But it's the Hooky Low song. Do you know that song? I'm going to a hooky low. A hooky, 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 hooky low. Everybody loves a hooky low. Where the lalo is, the cow go at the hooky low. We throw our nets right into the sea, and all the ama come a-swimming to me. I'm going to the hooky low, a hooky, 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 hooky low. That's our ukulele tune of the week, so don't miss it on Friday morning, man. 11 o'clock right here. But I digress. Let's get started playing these fiddles here. We're in C, right? Let's find our notes in C. Let's play the old C arpeggio. We're going to start on the open G, and we're going to play all the way up to the G on the E string, playing as we pass through, playing all the C's, E's, and G's along the way. Here we go, open G. Here we go, right here, right here. 2 taps. Can you hear my foot? Here we go. How was that? Not too bad, not too bad. Let's try it again. Ready, play. Okay, so now, friends, we're going to play the C scale. We're going to start on the C on the G string and play all the way up to the B 4th finger note on the E string. Here we go. 2 taps, 2 taps. C on the G string. Ready, play. F natural, remember? A. Here's the tricky bit. The F right next to the nut. Whole steps there. If we kept going down, it'd be C, B, A, G. Let's play 1 tap. Da, 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 da. Starting with the G, open G. We're playing in the key of C. Here we go. Ready? Oh, I took you by surprise there, didn't I? 1, 2, ready, play. Something like that. Well, all right, you did good, you did good. So now, remember the Rose Waltz? I'm going to play you a little bit of it. It goes like this. Sorry. Okay, hey, I'm just say hi to everybody. Mike, Wichita, Tim, Kim, Marinelle, Dan. Is that everybody? I think it's everybody, but there's 11 people out there watching. There's some lurkers. There's people who are just so concentrating so severely they can't comment. You are watching material made expressly for patreon.com/Charlie Walden. And so if you'd like to see the entire lesson and also be able to see all of it in archive, because this is the 15th lesson in a series of 16 Duffer lessons. And you know, next week's graduation. So that'll be it for the Duffer series, and this will become a weekly repertoire series. And that will only be available, mark my words, there will be a private stream only for patrons at patreon.com/Charlie Walden, as will the mandolin session and the guitar session. So go sign up right now. It's 92 cents a week. Go find yourself a musical lesson for 92 cents a week. I challenge you to do it. You can't do it, folks. You can't do it. It can't be had. All right, so let's play the Rose Waltz together, shall we? I taught this last week, but let's walk through it again. Okay? I'm not sure I got through the second part, to be honest. But let's try it, because I was rather long-winded last week, I know, and we reviewed all that stuff in A. So we start right here on this. Pickup notes are, now remember, it's natural. So on the G string, it's this finger pattern. On the D and A string, it's this pattern, and then weirdly, it's this kind of whole tone pattern on the E string. Okay, so we're going to start on the G on the E string, and it's G, F, E. That's your pickup notes. And I've mentioned this last week, but I'll mention it again. There's a repeating rhythmic pattern that's in this tune. And if you want the dots, they're available at patreon.com/Charlie Walden, attached to this post for today's announcement of this stream. So, but there's a repeating pattern. It goes da, 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 da. So it goes 1 and 3 and 1 and 3 and 1 and 3 and 1. That pattern is over and over again. Just kind of bore that into your head. Na 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 na. Okay, here we go. Here we go. And then D, C, A, G. Then that's just a scale, isn't it? From F down to G to C. F natural, though. Tell you what you got so far. And you know why we practice our arpeggios, right? Well, there was one right there. So right there on that C. And then the tricky bit. So I'm playing G, now there's an accidental. G, F sharp, G, A, and then a little, that's A, G, G, A, G, little triplet. F sharp, G. So that whole thing is. Hey, you know, one thing I'm going to add when I just start doing these repertoire sessions, that's in 2 weeks, because this is lesson 7, lesson 8 of session 2 next week, and then the Duffers is over. So I'm going to add a proper camera. I've got one coming that I can have pointing directly at my fingers, and we can switch between these views quite easily. I know my finger view thing is okay, but I'm not happy with it. So we're gonna have a much improved view of the fingers in 2 weeks. But for now, we'll soldier on, as they say. Okay. Start back at the beginning. There's all that repeating, you know, so let's start back at the beginning. Okay, one more time. Start on this, find this G. Arpeggio. F natural. See, those are little scale bits. Then the funny bit. Okay, so like I said before, if you're watching this in archive, this will be the end of the lesson. You need to go to patreon.com/Charlie Walden and sign up, and you can open up what will be all 16 of the Duffer lessons, starting in the key of D, I think, then G, then A, and now we're in C, okay? All right, so let's go back to this. Now, the second part of Rose Waltz. Let us begin. Man, there's 17 people watching. Holy cow, this is fantastic. It's a big turnout today, folks. Okay, now so the second part, we got some pickup notes. So we're gonna start right here on this. That's an E. E on the G string. E on the D string. More arpeggio notes. Listen to that. C on the A string. I'll play it again. Now D, scale down to G. That's E, D, C, A, G. So that's like a scale from E down to G, except we skip the B on the A string. So listen. Okay. Back at the beginning of the second part. If you have the music, it's we're starting at bar 16, I believe. Yeah. So I'll play that first note as the end of the last note of the first part. Okay, now get a little sip of my unadulterated chamomile tea. It's delicious. So we went ba da 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 da. Now we're going to start right there. So I'm at bar 24. If you're playing along at home. If you're doing by ear, we're going to start on the C, on the A string, to the D, to the open E as pickup notes. One more time. Now this is kind of a funny little bit of intervals. That's actually an F arpeggio. So it's A, F natural, C, A. Or in this case, it could be a D minor arpeggio too. Except I think I changed that D minor in the next to the last line. I changed that D minor to a D7, I believe. I like it. It's more hillbilly sounding. So I think I'm not sure I corrected the music. I'll do that today if I haven't though. But that doesn't affect the melody. F, A, F, C, A. A, F, C, A. A, F, C, A. Play that. A, F, C, A. And then. Oh yeah, let's start right back at the beginning and just play along with me get as much of it as you can, okay? If we don't get too far into forward one step, that's okay today. We'll start it and we'll finish it next time because we still have one more session to go. But we will have our fabulous graduation ceremony with the playing of Pomp and Circumstance next week. You guys are graduating once again, so good job. Here we go, from the beginning. Remember, it starts right on this G on the E string, and then... Ready? I didn't say hi to Kim. And Diane. Wow, more people have joined us. All right. Here we go. I'm sorry, I'll kick you off here. Ready? 1, 2, 3, from the start. From the beginning again. Here we go. Up here. You know, it's really just scales all the way down. Here we go. Ready, play. right, good job. Hanging right in there. You hung right in there. Now we're going to play a little bit of the forward one step. Now, it's a one step. As Pete told me one time, it's one, one, one. So about anybody can dance the one step if you can alternate your feet on the floor. But we'll play a little bit of the forward one step now. It's just a cool little tune. You know, the Wednesday night session is back this week too. Wednesday at 8 o'clock Central Time, right here at this YouTube channel. You'll see that you'll get to play along with some great tunes, and we'll take your requests for tunes to play along with as well. All right, so don't forget that. Okay. C, we're in C. Forward one step. Ready? Yeah. All right. Hey, you know what's coming up on Saturday? Camp Possum. It's back in the saddle again with another 25 tunes. We just finished up 25 tunes. There's a new tune book. If you haven't got it already, get it. Also, I released recordings of all the tunes, so you can have them to put on your little your Walkman cassette player. You know, carry them around while you're exercising. Do they still wear those leg warmers to exercise like they did back in the 80s? I'm not sure, but if you have those and the Walkman, you'll be all set with the Camp Possum tunes. But so this week we're playing a Niall Wilson tune, another Niall Wilson tune. Those are popular, called the Oak Ridge Stomp in the key of D. It's a great little hoedown. So don't miss Camp Possum on Saturday morning at 11 o'clock, from 11 to 12:30. All right, so let's go. I can't believe we did 6 months of Camp Possum. That's incredible. That has to be some kind of a record for me. I don't stick with anything very long. So, all right, so let's get this forward one step figured out here, shall we? So play the first part. Well, let's first talk about a couple of chords that appear in this tune. The first chord that appears is one you've played before, I think. C and the open E. The C on the A string with the open E. Can you play that for me? Sounds something like that. Oh, you want requesting forward one step and Rose Waltz for the Camp Possum, or for the jam session Wednesday night? Then that'll be good. That'll be good. All right, so let's go on and play. The next chord you need. So you played that C and E with the open E and the C on the A string. Then we're going to play one you may not have played. It's the G on the E string with the D on the A string, and you're going to play the G with your second finger, just like you normally would. Find that, and then find this D with your third finger, like you normally would play, and play those together. And you might have to move around a little bit to get them in tune if you're not used to those. You know, you're used to this one probably. G and D. Here's where that falls. So everything's on the A and E string. It happens on that first part of the tune. So the first note is a G on the E string. And it's a little rolling pattern, kind of like a rolling ragtime pattern, 3-note pattern of G, D, E, G. So G, D, E, G. Play that. G, D, E, G. G on the E string with the D on the A string and the open E. End up on that open E. Play that a few times. Here we go. Ready, slow. Do it again. Ready, slow. Okay, now we're going to play the next little rolling pattern is A, G, E, A. A, G, E, A, G, A. So first little bit is and then that chord, the D and the G. Listen one more time. Oh, that's a good tune, isn't it? Try it again. Here we go. Ready, G now. Keep going. Right at the end it goes. And then that other chord, the C with the open E. I'll play it really slow for you a couple times. Here we go. Just play along with what you got there. What you got? Ready, play. One more time. I'm going to stop right there. I'll play through the second part once, but then we're going to stop because you know what? Come on back tomorrow if you want to run through this again, because I'm going to teach the same tune but on the mandolin, and it sounds the same, fingers the same. So if you want to come back tomorrow, that's fine. So let's play the second part now. First part. All right, so I think I've got all the 25 tunes picked out, but if you want to throw some suggestions at me, just message me through the Patreon app or send me a message at bigfiddleshow@gmail.com. Folks, I'll see you tomorrow. Everybody, thanks so much for coming. I enjoyed the living heck out of it. I don't know about you, but I enjoyed it immensely. So let's get on out of here, and we'll see you.
Bow to your partners and to your...